look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger and Kimo Sabi. The horses were big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat. We branched off, shine eye, just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure, my pipes are intact. Don't believe me, ask your boy in the back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, 2 ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, 2 ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system.
NYG.
They said New York fell off. Who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went? What part of the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. And the streets paper chasing, pre-testing our patience. Now stop the presses. Listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the only way you can stop this villain. I'm sick with it, with a moxicillin. I've been the illest, this ill kid, Operation Red. Though I never contemplated that. Now that's a rap, turn your pages to 03. Chapter NYG's, Pants is my code D. No iron team, homie, picture me solo. See what happened to Tony, what he did to Manolo. Here go that New York Giant, back on it again. Seen with Wolverines and they wasn't from Michigan. Y'all listening, y'all can hear a lyrical street. Narcotics, raw dens. Rap don't work, find us in Tennessee. Looking for bucks, see if they still Tennessee.
NYG.
We appeal to those that feel.
Practice freedom of speech and refuse to hold back. Hey, what you say?
NYG.
For joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the Peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's James, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Stolen by Westbrook. Back to Durant. And stolen by LeBron. Ball going. Oh! Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Ibaka with a screen on Irving. Ibaka, no luck.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Irving. Love outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Thunder have got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning. You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's LeBron. Love outside. And no good as it rattles out. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots. And James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Irvin attacking. Here's Mozgov. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Stolen by Westbrook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it. And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Westbrook. No good. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Westbrook. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Westbrook.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
It did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And here is James. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead back, and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Durant.
You know, it's hard not to think of great shooting when you think of Kevin Durant. What he's really worked on over the past few years, though, is his playmaking. He's averaging 4 to 5 assists a game these days. Impressive.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Irving. And that one's good. Westbrook. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Roberson the pass to Durant. Here's Roberson. James covering. And Westbrook, here we go. And they double him up with LeBron. Irving with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Back to James. Westbrook with the block. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Ahead. Here's Durant. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
LeBron drives in. Mozgov. The Thunder pull it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Westbrook, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Irving. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. .132 left to play in the first half.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Passes it to Irving. And he feeds it to Mozgov. Love right side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thunder trailing by 4. And then Durant with the dunk.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Irving passes to Smith. Kicks it out to Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. No good on the triple. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers on top, up 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
OKC, make some noise for yours.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
Check out the game for Durant. He's got 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap, a freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
LeBron with the buckets.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Westbrook. That one a little long.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Irving dishes to Thompson. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
On the wing, Irving. Wide open. Good, and the assist goes to James. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
They get it back. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Irving passes to Thompson. Stolen by Westbrook. Kicks it to Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And 12 points for Kevin Durant.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Roberson. Makes it off the glass. Roberson's got his first bucket in this one.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's James. The wide open look for Love. Hits the three-point bomb. Love's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Steps back and fires. Irving can't hit. Thunder trailing by 16. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Fires from deep. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Roberson. 14 points for Russell Westbrook.
And that was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Irving. No luck. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 13. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5. LeBron kicks to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's 8 points for J.R. Smith. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And it's blocked by Adams. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Irving. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
Good game for Westbrook. He's got 14 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Thunder trailing by 12. Durant with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Durant with a screen on Irving. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Guys, you take a look at that box score. 5 turnovers for him. I think he's got to avoid the high-risk plays. Just be solid out there.
It's LeBron with the drive. Tries it from 9. And it's blocked by Adams. And finished off by Westbrook.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Cleveland leading by 10. Outside Irving. He dishes it to LeBron. The kick out to Irving. Lets the free fly. Cannot hit. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. That's good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. In the corner, it's Westbrook. With the shot. And the shot falls short this time.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And a wide open look for Irving. Again, Irving missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here is Durant. Dishes it to Westbrook. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They lead by 8. We've got 1:28 left in the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability. You've got to give him a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Cleveland.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
In the corner, Smith with it. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight, but we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Smith on the wing. Stolen by Durant. Ibaka with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Smith dishes to Irving. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pushing it up. Here's Durant. And buries the jumper to finish the break.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
And the technical free throw is good. On its way from Irving for 2. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win.